Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right. Revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope, they thinking they just made it.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Swift, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. 40's mark.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the double. 40's the mic. Bring it. You got tight left. Hey. You got 3.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Here we go. Here we go.
General West. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Switch.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Match box white.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, look at me. Go. Deep grip.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Green. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marcus Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, open man is Ross, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check, he's coming, he's coming. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
On third down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, why 7? Go.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You better be afraid of me.
Bravo.
He's checking. Crash. 25, check 25. My switch.
Smooth. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Topper. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Let's get off the field, D.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Set, ready. Hey, go on. 40, Mike, 40.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
You're out.
You don't want me.
Check. Fresno.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Haskins. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys continue to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
3 buzz.
Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom. Rock it. Watch the ship.
Hey, alert.
Go.
2nd and 5. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Haskins will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Pilot, 64, wait.
Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, wahoo! 6-6, bullet, high five.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it but come up empty, and the Bengals will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Swift. They find some open field here. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on second down, Haskins, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, exit.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's see what you got. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Chance. Shoot.
Big grip. Go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
50 play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Green brings it in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marcus Green, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let it go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check stuff.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. A spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Pollard going to try the right side. And some room to maneuver. Past there he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second down, Haskins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the edge. 40's the mighties. Squeeze. Watch QB drop.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all.